Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, April 23rd, 2017. Okay, now there was a skeleton and there is still a creeper in my park. This is not good. This is super bad. I have to defuse this creeper before this guy causes some damage. So, take this. And now I can... oh dear. Miss that guy. Oh dear, this is more challenging than I anticipated. I thought this one arrow would have softened him up enough so that I just can kill it with one X-Wing, but no, this was apparently not enough. Oh dear, this was close. This was super close. Okay, today I'd like to continue adding some lights to the path because this looks really awesome. It looks super awesome to see the path from the distance in the night because it's so well illuminated, and that's of course pretty cool. So I like to continue with this, but in order to do so I need more pumpkins, and now I like to try out if I can speed up the pumpkin production with some bone meal. However, I don't want to use too much of my bones for the purpose of growing the pumpkins, because I might need the bones for other purposes, such as growing some more flowers, because at some point I really like to turn this flat wall into some kind of piece of art or so. So I like to have some kind of mural or pixel art mural up there, which would be super awesome. However, I don't have a subject yet, so I have to be very creative to come up with a great subject I can add up there. Wait, I think this wall already looks almost like a creeper face, but I don't want to have a creeper face up there. This would be really bad when I descend from my tower and I look all the time at a large creeper face. But yeah, this is almost like a creeper face. This is the mouse, so I just would need to add some eyes to it. No, I don't want to have a creeper there. No, I am more thinking about maybe a beautiful sunset or so. This would be interesting, or some winterly landscape. This would be also cool. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. I need to think about this. Think about potential ways to invent some pixel art, because I'm not quite sure. Maybe I need to draw it and then try to... yes, this is working well, but this takes a lot of bones. This takes a lot of bone meal, so maybe I need to come up with a different way of growing pumpkins. Let's just do some fishing. Let's do just some fishing. Maybe we are lucky and we can get a mending book. This would be awesome. This week was quite interesting, especially Wednesday afternoon was very interesting, as we did a small excursion to a clinic, or maybe it's just a clinic that does some rehabilitation, or it's just a rehab clinic. I'm not quite sure. I think it's just a rehab clinic, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they also do some general medical service also. But this is not the point I wanted to talk about. The point is this clinic has a very special therapy for patients that maybe due to a stroke or other injuries have lost the ability to walk. So they are not paralyzed. They just, well, the brain is no longer connected to, or does no longer know how to walk, basically. And they can relearn to walk, but this, of course, is a very, very complex and hard therapy. And so this clinic has some walking robots. This walking robot is really an interesting thing because the patient is, well, the patient has to put their feet into the walking robot basically, and the walking robot does the walking movement for them. So they basically get walked, and by getting walked, the brain can start to remember the way how to do walking, how to relearn walking. And this is pretty cool because later on, at first, they are just inside this robot, and I'm not quite sure. We haven't, well, we tested the robot, of course, but as we still can walk, we haven't used the robot to its fullest potential because they also have some kind of belt system that holds the patient up. So when you can't walk, then you can't stand. And so they needed this belt system in order to keep the patient basically standing. And then this robot starts to walk them, and later on they are required to start walking themselves. And this is cool. This is really interesting. Oh wait, I'm encumbered. So let's maybe get one additional fish, and then I need to get rid of a few items. Later on they need to apply some force themselves, and they can see this on the monitor if and how much force the patient is applying to the robot. And this, of course, is really cool. So the goal for the patients is to walk, I think they told us they have to walk 1,000 steps or do 1,000 steps per day. And yeah, it's apparently quite effective. Also, they noticed some good effects on patients who are paralyzed, because just by putting them into the walking robot and letting the walking robot move the patient, they noticed that, well, the patient itself was more healthy. The organs of the patient were more or less brought back into their correct position, because when they just lie around, maybe there's a shift in the organs. Also, I'm not good in those medical terms, so I have no idea if this is correct what I'm talking about or not. But it's very interesting. It's super interesting. So yeah, but as I said, we also tested this robot, and it was super weird because, yeah, I mean, I still can walk, so I haven't lost the ability to walk. And suddenly being walked was really weird, especially at the start, as this machine started to run. And okay, I can't do anything here. How do pumpkin plants work? Shouldn't there be a pumpkin now? Huh. I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. But yeah, as the thing started to walk, it was a weird feeling, because yeah, I mean, when your feet are inside this feet holder, and suddenly they got moved around, and it was interesting. It was very interesting, but it was a nice experience. And the reason for this excursion was that there might be a collaboration between this rehab clinic and my professor, or at least our research group, because with the newest VR systems, so the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift, it's much easier to have VR for everyone. And so the idea is that we maybe develop a VR system for the patients, so they can wear the head-mounted display while they are walking, because this would be way more interesting, way more maybe even more engaging, more motivating for the patients to do their training. right now they are just looking at a wall or on the windows, and this might be a little bit boring, especially as you don't see progress or anything at all. Whereas with the VR or inside of VR, they can see, okay, I am actually making some progress. And one student has done her bachelor thesis. She developed a first system for exactly this purpose, using the HTC Vive, and yeah, she brought this system with her, and we also brought the computer with us, so that we could do, or we could try it out live right in this rehab clinic. And it was cool, it was really cool, especially walking through a forest then was very interesting. And it resulted in a very interesting experience to just walk there, to try to walk and enjoy this virtual scenery. We also, this was a little bit not weird, but it was quite disappointing also. She also, because this robot can also simulate and do the movements for moving upstairs. So she had also a virtual environment where you were just walking upstairs, and the problem was there was nothing around. So it was basically an endless stairs, or an endless staircase. You were just looking up, there was nothing up there, it was just the staircase, and you were walking and you were walking, and you weren't able to see the end. And this was then a little bit well, not frustrating, but it was a weird thing to think about. Okay, I'm walking here and I can't see the end, so this might be a little bit yeah, not as effective as maybe exploring the forest. She also downloaded a 360-degree video from YouTube. I think it was in some steppes of Africa or so, because there were some elephants, and this was also cool to suddenly see the elephants and to, yeah, just, okay, now I had the pumpkin from this thing, so I guess I can take this one and do this, right? I hope so. I hope this is the right approach. I'm a little bit encumbered. I'm way too encumbered. Maybe I need to reduce a few things I'm carrying around with me. Oh dear. Yeah. So this was pretty cool to stand suddenly in front of some elephants, and so this is cool. I like this. However, I'm a little bit concerned about 360-degree videos, because there you can move just in one direction, and I think, at least from my perspective, it would be more interesting when they can do some exploration, when they can maybe change the direction of their travel, because I think this would be a little bit more immersive. It would let them experience some more freedom, and yeah, as I said, they might even start to explore things, and then the exploration itself becomes the main motivating aspect of the whole system. So this would be really cool. But yeah, we will see about this. I just wanted to talk about the cool thing of this walking robot that really helps people to relearn how to walk, and this, of course, is super cool. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed visiting this rehab clinic. Then Thursday was another rocket launch. There was the launch of the next crew to the International Space Station. A Soyuz launched into space after less than 9 minutes, I guess. They were in space, and the same day they arrived at the International Space Station. They docked to it, they opened the hatch, and they were welcomed on board. So this all the time is super special, super cool, and yeah, I enjoyed the rocket launch. Surprisingly, the Soyuz spacecraft is a 3-seat spacecraft, but due to budget cuts on the Russian side, only 2 new astronauts launched into space, which 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, this is bad. This is very bad. Why? How to do there? Maybe over here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this would be there. Yeah, only 2 astronauts launched into space. I mean, hey, you launched a Soyuz spacecraft into space with a free seat. I mean, I would immediately have taken that seat. I mean, you have launched the thing anyway, and I don't think it would have been more expensive launching it with me or without me. So, hey, why haven't you asked me? I mean, I would have immediately taken that seat. You just would have said or arrived here, hey, Sebbi, do you like to fly into space? And I would have already been inside of their car and I would have been ready to go because, hey, space, this would have been awesome. But no, they launched this spacecraft with the seat empty. Guys, why? Why you wasted a free seat? I would have immediately taken that seat, but yeah, I guess this never crossed their mind that there might be other people that would immediately have taken the seat or so, but well. Anyway, this was also cool to once again just watch the rocket launch. Now I maybe need to get up there to get a better perspective on the path so that I can plan the path building activities. I already did this, but I just did this to check if it's possible at all, and I think well, it's definitely possible. So you stay there because you can't get up here apparently. I don't want to destroy this. This would be a large detour. This would be a very large detour if I need to go all around this. Because I don't want to destroy those little lakes. Those lakes are really cool. I could go maybe this way. This could be interesting. Let's see, I don't have cobblestone on me. So let's retrieve some cobblestone. Yeah, Soyuz launch, pretty cool. Unfortunately, one seed was not used, so missed opportunity, I think. Really missed opportunity. That's sad. Very sad. All right, I got some follow-up questions from Mathieu. Mathieu asks, what do I want to do? No, this is not what Mathieu asked, but let's open the notepad. He asked, is there some typical springtime activity in Germany? Is there some typical springtime activity in Germany? Yes. Well, I think it's nothing special, nothing super amazing, but I think for most people, okay, I guess this was an Enderman. The most interesting thing is as soon as it gets a little bit warmer and the sun shines, to get out and to sit maybe in a coffee or so, to enjoy some coffee outdoors, to have some ice, or in general just to sit outdoors. Barbecue is probably a thing that is quite important for many, because I already saw and smelled some barbecues as we had the very warm period at the beginning of this month, as we had around 20 centigrade or so at the start of the month, and yeah, a lot of people already did some barbecue. So I think barbecue is also a very important thing here in Germany. If you're in Bavaria, or well, I think they have it everywhere by now, but we also have, of course, the tradition of a beer garden, and so people are enjoying their beer outdoors in the beer garden. And those things are really the things that start with spring. However, those things continue throughout spring, summer, and the early fall until the weather gets too cold, too unfriendly. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is really a typical springtime activity, but those are activities that start once it gets warmer, once the temperatures rise and the sun shines. Then yeah, everyone needs to go out to a beer garden or so. Yeah, I think those are the typical things people do over here. Was there a creeper explosion? There might have been a creeper explosion next to this tree or so. I might need to fix this. I hope I do have some spruce. I certainly have. And this is awesome. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Fix the tree. Is this alright? I think I need to get up there to my vantage point and check again if I can see those cobblestone blocks that mark the path. Yeah, so I hope this answers your question. So I would say barbecue, beer garden, being outdoors in general, enjoying some coffee outdoors. Those are the most important things for most people over here. Personally, I'm not so much of such an activity guy, so I of course prefer going hiking. Yes, this is going the right way. This is going or should I connect the path down there? That I have to get down there and then around here? Or go down there and then start the path? This might be also an idea, but I think in general this goes... Oh dear. This goes the right way with the pass. I just need to check if I can fit in this. I think it's 3 wide. What's this 4 wide? Just need to make sure that I can get this path through the trees. Okay. Horse, we can now return to the tower. We did at least some progress. We added 1 additional light and we found the way where the path will most likely be, but there's still some tweaking needed. But as it's now after sunset and I'm quite sure evil guys will start to spawn soon, it's better to just go back to the tower, to go inside and be safe and be protected, because yeah, this is also a way how you can protect your tower, but this is not what I wanted to do. Alright. Yeah, I'm more into hiking, doing other outdoor stuff, and I do those activities throughout the whole year. Maybe not so much during the summer, because during the summer it's way too warm and I just like to dig a hole and hide inside that hole until the summer is over and we have colder temperatures again. But yeah, I'm just an outdoor person, so I don't really say, okay, I need to wait for spring to do a certain activity. No. When I want to go hiking, then I go hiking no matter what weather we have. Well, maybe I am not doing it during a strong storm, because when I move through a forest and there's a strong storm and the tree gets knocked over, then in the end this tree falls on me and I have a huge problem, and no, this wouldn't be good. So yeah, but I think you get what I wanted to say. So I'm not really, I don't care really about spring. It's nice to have spring. Well, one thing about spring, of course, the flowers start to grow as they do in spring, and there is a special herb that is only available during springtime, and I really enjoy this herb. It, dang it, the name of this herb escapes me. It tastes a little bit like garlic, but it's not garlic. It's a leaf. It's a green leaf, and This is a thing I associate with spring and eating stuff that has this herb in it. This is for me. This is my personal springtime activity. This is good. Yeah. This no. I found a good answer for this, and yeah. I think this concludes this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!